along. Talos guide you. This doesn't concern you, friend. Go.
jewels where...
Khajiit is ready for
all
any
for
troublemakers.
so many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. It is most unfair, but we do our best to ignore them. Take a look. May your order lead you to warm sands.
Divine's sake, Skull. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
My duty is to guard Brina Meredith.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
Are you all right? You seem tired.
That's
fine,
right.
Horik.
Dawnstar.
Are you
My
ready to
Dawnstar is plagued with
No.
nightmares.
If we must fight,
I
we
haven't
will.
slept
And you
properly
will
in
lead us
days.
as you
That
always
priest
have.
of Mara who came here
you
before
by my
you
side.
says the Divines will
that
cure
right?
us.
Of course. I would have it
Until
no
they
other way.
do, I don't
Somehow
have
throw
any
soldiers
business
settling
to
down to a
discuss
life
with
of luxury.
outsiders. Oh, the Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a Divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true. The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
I'm just one of the miners. I don't want any trouble.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
Need a room? Don't worry. Nightmares don't seem to happen for travelers. Sure thing.
You should quit working
It's yours for a day.
Leg elf's no good to work for.
Legelf is a good
I'll show you to your room.
running out
Right this way.
Oh, got a bit of interest in your boss, do you?
What troubles you, my daughter?
It's any of your business.
Let me know if there's anything else you need. Oh. Let's sate that appetite, huh? Until next time.
I work for the Wind Peak Inn. You should head on inside.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog. Everyone, inside, now!
There must have been someone waiting for you back on the farm, wondering if you were ever coming home.
No, can't say there was. My parents died when I was young. You and the Legion have been my only family since.
I see. You're a good soldier, Mark. I'm sorry it's untrue.
You were. There's just not much to it.
And weapons, all for sale at 8th Street Dead End. Do you believe
It may be
talk of dragons? Can the ancient one...
If those Whiterun gods can take down the dragon, so can we.
It can't be.
What is it?
You took its very
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
It may
What
be
is
dead
it?
now.
I haven't had much sleep. Now if you'll
God, I'm
excuse
so
me.
tired.
We are fortunate. We travel lightly and can escape at a moment's notice. We have no home that the dragon can burn to the ground.
I feel pity for these lords.
I don't like taking orders from a boy, but I need the gold.
I plan to spend all the days I got left on the water. It's where I belong.
Everyone thinks I'm too young to be a ship's captain, but I'm going to prove them wrong. By inheritance, as my men are fond of saying. Can't blame them. My mother ran the Sea Squall as strictly as she ran the house. I've been trying to find new areas of business, trying to win the sailors' respect, but I keep having problems. Take the last trade we did. Some fine-cut void salts from the College of Winterhold. Plenty of coin if you know who to sell it to. Sailors are what happened to them. They got drunk and ended up losing the merchandise in some cave. If you're not afraid of a little exploring, I'll pay good gold to get those salts. I'd better get going.
Once sailing gets in your blood, it don't get out.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just no, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Take a look. Let me know if you come down with the rattles.
I helped my husband Rustleaf run the forge. He's a marvel with steel.
Seems like no one is getting a decent night's rest in Dawnstar, stranger. Best buy your steel and move on.
Take a look.
Come back if you need steel. The forge is hot today.
Not hot enough. Skyrim ever get warm, husband?
No.
Thorin runs the...
This is a local favorite, and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Oh, there once was a
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
And brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares, not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
Need something?
Follow me. It's this way. Feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
Work hard now. The pride of Ironbringer mine is
The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. Before we enter, I must... Years ago, this temple was raided... No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? Yes, my daughter. What is it? I can help with. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. Just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. I'll see you burn. This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with? Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my daughter. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let... Need something.
I fought worse than you.
Worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. After what you just experienced, you're not amazed? I'm at a loss for words. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. Come. We must get to the skull and destroy it. you.